Welcome to the Forum Watch, DK Vine's own topic review, hosted by Scrap69 and some other member who I can't remember. Listen to the Forum Watch or else I'll kill you. I'll slaughter or shoot you, whatever will suit you. Maybe I'll frame you, or maybe I'll maim you.
Welcome to the Forum Watch. I'm Scrap69 and joining me today is our special guest, Mr. Joe Mudd, also known as Dirty Joe, or Diarrhea Harry, or Rectal Bleeding Susan.
Yeah. Sorry, I know you probably switched off the conversation in disgust because you couldn't bear to hear my voice anymore, but I'm afraid you just can't get rid of me no matter what podcast you listen to.
Yeah. It just seems as though you're always in my ear. And I mean your penis.
A certain part of me is.
Hey lads, no, that's not even an hey lads.
One day there'll be a pair of radio DJs who'll just have a button that makes your voice yell out, "Hey lads!" And they'll just play that whenever something comes up.
It'll be a laugh track. So you know how in Big Bang Theory, you know, they just laugh, and so it'll be like, "Hey lads, hey lads, hey lads, hey lads, hey lads." Because I suppose that sort of thing is there to sort of encourage people to laugh. So maybe we should add a laugh track to the Forum Watch. What do you reckon?
Well, I think we should just record it in front of a live studio audience and pump laughing gas into the studio so they'll actually laugh at it.
Oh yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. So say a joke, Joe. Yeah, any joke. Just say one. All right. I've got one. What's black and white and goes round and round? Michael Jackson rolling in his grave. Hey lads, hey lads, hey lads, hey lads, hey lads. All right.
Oh God.
Well, we've already made one racist joke, haven't we? So how's
We're off to a great start.
Off to a great start. How's your swim onto the Gangplank Galleon, mate?
Salty. Hey lads, hey lads, hey lads. Just imagine like a football field of like spectators watching the game and a goal gets scored and they all chant, "Hey lads, hey lads, hey lads."
Oh God, this is going to be one long episode. So, Joe, let's talk about. So, look, I've got to explain to the audience what this episode's going to be about. It's about whether something that's been raped can be unraped. And I'm talking about the DK Vine forum. And this was for the period of the 25th of August to 15, a little bit later during the whole Smash Brothers issues and all that sort of thing. So it's essentially another Smash episode covering the effects.
I thought I could escape from them on this show. They're going to chase me to my grave.
Yep.
My cold, cold grave.
Yeah, you can't escape Joe, and you can't escape Smash. Yeah, and that means I'm smashing you from behind.
Smash
hey,
my
lads.
door in. Hey, lads.
People are going to get so sick of that term will be banned on the forum, so wouldn't surprise me, you know, like.
Have you put in the swear filter? Have you just replaced the silence?
Yeah, that's right. Beep, beep. All right.
Yeah.
So that's what we'll be doing, but first we've got to get to a few things before that, so if you're waiting to go straight to that, then skip ahead to 25 minutes. I just made that up, so I don't know. You'll probably catch us in the middle of
something in at the 25 minutes mark.
Yeah. Probably catch us in the middle of a conversation about diarrhea or something. So, obligatory Forum Watch interview. I can't believe you swam here. Did John the Octopus happen to get his tentacles right into your anus?
Well, at this point, it was pretty easy. There was no tread left on the tyres. He more or less stuck his old head in and, echo!
Yeah, he's like, it's so big in here. It's so big in here. You say, I didn't say that twice. And he goes, bloop, bloop, bloop. I didn't. That's such an oldie but a goodie. So, Joe, did you have a username before you used the name Joe in the DK Vine?
Well, funnily enough, like, DK Vine was one of the first threads I joined when I was, 11 years old, and so I just went as Joe, because the concept of usernames or internet anonymity just hadn't occurred to me at the time.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I've kind of gone by Joe Teeth for some reason. Or generally I just put that in whenever they won't let me use my actual name.
Oh, okay. What about the DKC-Atlas? Is it still Joe Teeth there?
Probably.
Oh, okay.
It's been years since I've been on there.
So why do you use the term Joe Teeth? Have you got teething problems?
Because I like to use my teeth when I'm giving oral sex.
Oh! Hey, lads!
It comes from Pokemon forums where I was known as Tangela Fan, and people called me TF, and then someone called me Teeth on there, and then I decided to keep that as my name when I stopped being a Pokemon fan.
Oh, really? Were you a Pokemon fan?
I wasn't the kind, like, I EV trained my shiny Lapras for 13 hours, only to find out it had a naive nature, so I had to go through the breeding all over again. I was never one of those people. I was just kind of a teenager who played the games occasionally and posted on forums where people made sprites and stuff.
Ah, yes. I've heard about all that complicated shit with breeding. Like, Pokemon, they really add all this.
It's ironic, because breeding is the last thing these people are ever going to do.
Hey, lads! Oh, goodness. Yeah, it's the only thing that they're gonna play. Hey, lads! Oh, we're gonna kill this joke. Sorry, sorry, guys. Yeah, right. So, because I remember my ex-girlfriend, she was so into Pokemon, but, and they talk about all this, like, yeah, the different types of natures and how it affected stats and how, maybe shiny made pure stats or some shit like that. Like,
yeah. Just listening to people talk about it, it's just so boring. It's like, do you really enjoy this? Is this fun?
Well, you never know.
The main game puts me to sleep.
You never know. They might introduce shiny Pokemon and breeding in Smash Brothers. I mean, you're already halfway there with the term smash, so you can tell what the breeding's like. They smash each other.
Super Smash Rapers would be an interesting game.
Yeah, wouldn't mind seeing Donkey Kong on top of Mario or Princess Peach. He'll finally say, "You've been banging my Palutena. Well, I'm getting mine now, you fucking cunt."
Or Rosalina in bed with the Duck Hunt dog.
And she probably makes Banjo-Kazooie noises. She's like, "It's just not the same without those guys." Yeah. Yeah. And he'll make a sex joke like, "I've got you in my crosshair." Pick up line, sorry. All right.
But yeah, I've been living among Pokemon, super obsessive Pokemon fans, and I've just been making cheesy jokes like, "Hey, she sounds like she's got plenty of eggs in her box."
I don't even get it, but sure.
I'm sure Pokemon fans are applauding and also furious at me for what I've said today.
Look, if there's a cyst, then all those eggs go to waste. So you don't put all your eggs in one basket. You do surrogacy, lads. Okay, so why do you use the hippo avatar, also known as Boppopotamus, from Donkey Kong Country Returns?
I just quite like those hippos. I thought they were cute. It's kind of one of the rare instances of animals, something that the Kongs encounter that aren't trying to kill you in that game. And I think they're kind of underappreciated, actually, the Boppopotami, in that they are kind of animal buddies, aren't they? They're not there to attack the Kongs. The Kongs just kind of, thoroughly smash them.
Well, not necessarily, because if you jump on them from the side, you still lose a life.
Oh, yeah. I guess, but they're not really attacking or anything, are they?
Maybe they're there because sticks and stones can't break Donkey's bones, but a hippo can.
Food for thought.
I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah. I was disappointed they were supposed to come back in Tropical Freeze, according to some of the concept art in the game. Like, you could see their heads poking out of some swamp, and I think they were meant to be like the croc heads.
Oh,
like
right.
Bounce on them.
So, that technically means that they're enemies, because the crockheads in DKC2 were obviously Kremlings. They just happened to be swimming in lava. Who knows how that works?
Well, I don't know. I mean, they appeared in the credits of Land 2, which as just heads, which implies that maybe they are just heads. They are called just croc heads, aren't they? Not submerged crocs.
Well, I imagine their bodies are either skeletal or just completely disintegrated by the lava. So,
I like that theory.
yeah. Well, if you ever catch a snake and it's dead, you still have to watch out because the snake can still bite you. So whenever the Kongs jump on the crocs, there's an automatic reaction for their mouths to open. Yeah, that makes sense. That's not bad. That's not bad fanning in a way.
Lovely. So these are just floating bits of Kremlin corpse.
Yeah.
From Kremlins that foolishly landed in the lava. Yeah. All right. I think that's the best theory for croc heads I've ever heard. I'll buy that one.
Good fanning, Heil. You hear that?
He'd be proud.
Yep. Do you have a favourite post, member, or event in the DK Vine forum?
Well, see, the DK Vine forum members are like my children. I beat them thoroughly every night and then I rape them. But also, I could never pick a favourite. I think there are lots of funny people on there. Favourite? What do you mean by like?
Just say Matt already. Just say Matt.
Well, yeah, obviously Max. He's one of my best friends, but that's outside of the forum.
Okay, fair enough. Any events?
Events? Well, definitely not this new Smash Brothers game, I'll tell you that. No, I'm trying to think now. I'm sorry, I know this is really rubbish conversation, but I'm just going to sit here and think about what my favourite DK Vine moments are, because they've been, I guess E3's always good.
Yeah.
Every year.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah, this E3 was pretty fantastic.
The whole staff get to, let their creative juices flow, except for me, I'm a bit of a useless spare part.
Yeah, the story of, that was actually in the most recent conversation where Heil described how you became a staff member. All you need to do is invite Chad to a bar and, you're a staff member, eh?
It's a good point. Well, yeah, it's funny because I was kind of, Matt had already prearranged to meet Chad and Janelle that day.
Mm-hmm.
I was just going to go to London to visit one of my other friends.
Yeah.
And I was actually going to avoid doing it on the same weekend because I didn't want to interfere with Matt's. I didn't want to be in the way and steal Matt's thunder or whatever.
Yeah.
And then in the end, I ended up visiting my other friend on the same weekend. Matt was going to London because he rescheduled or something and said it would have been handy if he had somewhere to sleep over. So he stayed over at my mate's house with me.
Right.
And then we both stumbled into this bar really hungover the next morning.
Really? And
yeah.
So it was just a chance meeting then, was it, by accident, or?
Well, it was just kind of is serendipity the right word here?
Right. Yep.
It was just a good lucky coincidence.
Lucky coincidence.
That ended up being the same weekend. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think that's more or less how it went. I think Matt might have deliberately rescheduled so he could have a place to crash for the night.
Fair enough. And is there anything that you've done in the DK Vine forum that you regret?
Regret? Yeah, joining. No, more or less just everything before 2010, I guess. Just everything before returns. I guess I was just a whining little teenage preteen douchebag who just didn't understand how the internet worked or wouldn't have gotten any of the lewd sex jokes on the website and was just kind of angry and yelling at people in forum posts. I didn't say anything of value. I can't imagine, I don't think I contributed anything worthwhile until returns came out and everyone returned to the forum. And even then, I haven't really contributed much of value.
Yeah, I don't think I contribute much of value either. It's half of them are sex jokes, and I imagine half our, the forums, users are too young to understand what I'm exactly saying, because a lot of the time I say something, no one responds to it. They're like, I think that just blew over my head. Hey Lads! There's spunk that goes out of their webcam or something. every time I use a joke on the forum and they don't understand it, spunk comes out of the webcam and flies over their head. So right behind them, there's a whole bunch of pale, crusty shenanigans. Yeah. I'd like to think that.
Yeah, that's the excuse I usually give when people come into my room and the walls are just completely encrusted with yellow. I just go, oh, that was some Australian shot spunk out of my webcam, I swear.
See, the spunk's wearing, the spunk's even wearing down under hats. Oh god, this is so bad.
Tiny little Siemens and the little cork hats.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's not Siemens, sorry, tiny little sperms.
Yeah, little old sperms. They swim around with blood diamonds in one hand and and a kangaroo on the other. I don't know. So, what's your favourite sexual position?
My favourite sexual position? Well, I haven't really had a lot of experience in this department.
I bet you've had some experience. Yeah.
I guess it would have to be the prominent part of your surname. No, your surname.
69!
Well, maybe it's your surname. 69!
Yeah! All right. Now that we've done the obligatory Forum Watch interview, that actually felt a little bit awkward asking those questions. But anyways.
Oh, it's interesting, actually. It's nice to be asked, though. No one's really asked me where I came from before. And I said, well, my parents never told me.
I just assumed I was born on the forum. Test tube baby. I imagine in Utah on the server, they've got a whole bunch of little test tubes being cooked by the server. So that little babies.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I did send a sperm sample to Chad so he could, keep it in his fridge and, use my sperm to create a new DK Vine web person in case I have something horrible happen to me.
Yeah, that's right. And sometimes there's always a bad batch. They end up liking Pokemon. You throw them away half fetus then, and
as my grandmother always used to say, the only thing worse than a Pokemon fan is a Metroid fan.
Oh, should have been Metroid. Yeah. All right, let's do some due diligence. Oh wait, no, we can't do due diligence because that tends to piss off sarcasm. So. Let's go back to our... Oh, man, yeah, you should have seen his previous response to the first episode. Let's go back to our previous friendly neighborhood format and review the responses to our previous episodes. Far out. Let's quickly go through this because we haven't even touched... I think we've gone 20 minutes and we haven't even touched on bloody... on Smash Brothers, have we?
Oh, I can't wait to talk about Smash Brothers.
So episode 201, that was the episode that covered E3 and the Zimmerman thread where Saf gets banned. That was released on the 6th of August. Alf, Rourke, Cobble, Happy Bob, Saf, and Jeeves liked it despite the minimal editing. We managed to piss off Sarcasm because we told him to, I jokingly said fuck off, to him. He didn't like the fact that we had due diligence because, apparently there's not much of a big audience for this podcast. He didn't like the minimal editing and he didn't like the bit about the Hall of Famers because he was I think he was a bit of a detractor in terms of liking the Hall of Famers. They were too common mainstream from memory. So and he also got recently pissed off at a recent Kongversation episode due to the poor quality. That was the one with B. Cooper 666. So, in a way,
right.
all
I can say is, hey, he got what he paid for, didn't he?
Yeah.
Sarcasm.
Well, he did make the intro song, so we constantly thank him for that. But I'd like to say that Sarcasm, he's a bit like a wine taster. He's a connoisseur of the podcast kingdom. He makes sure that everything is sweet, and he goes to make sure that if he doesn't like the vino, then he will let you know about it. You only have connoisseurs if there's quality. Well, unfortunately, this is going to be a pretty bad batch. Sarcasm. Think of it this way. This podcast for this episode will probably be like a wine with dog turd dropped in it. I'm just I'm just saying. So, anyway, so the next thing is Matt, he revealed, that thing about this sweet corn avatar. So the dodgily made, crude looking, avatar. So, do you want to say what he said, Joe?
Oh, hang on, we've got a quotation here, so I'll just do my best Matt impression.
Yep.
It's the culmination of a lot of petty arguments from the mid-2000s in the new Neon Head Avatar Showcase thread, which were a hotbed for rage-wanky quarrelling at the time. Amongst other things, about 6 different people were competing for submission of the definitive, googly-eyed sweet corn avatar, and the mindless bitchery surrounding that particular avatar ultimately led to the decision not to have a googly-eyed sweet corn avatar at all. So then, years later, when I was mistakenly brought onto the DK Vine staff, I put this masterpiece in the gallery as a heartfelt tribute to those old days of bickering and hatred.
I love how, like, you start off a little bit weak in terms of Matt's impersonation, but then you start to use your R. like your R's definitely sound like Matt's R's.
Is he a pirate now?
Yeah, he's definitely a pirate. He's my ass pirate. Hey lads, no, I don't even know when you use hey lads. I think it's supposed to be for a subtle joke that's actually not so subtle. Anyway, so there you have it, guys. That's why it's not because of Jeremy, which is what I previously speculated with. I forgot who I did that. Milo. It's actually Matt. So there you go. It's Matt's fault. Then, you made a nifty avatar icon for the DK Vine Forum Watch based on that little quotation you had where you said that Crystal was coming out of the swimming pool with her breasts, and...
You know, with her breasts all flapping every which way.
And says...
Sorry, that's actually a Futurama quote, but it's funny.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I don't watch Futurama.
Oh, that's a shame.
That's a bit awkward. And this is DKU, except iTunes still hasn't seemed to have accepted the image as the thing, so I'll keep what I'll do is I'll keep changing the name to the file until finally YouTube are like, oh fine, fuck, just have your image, you know, like.
Yeah, it's weird that actually how iTunes, it seems to be a human that decides, you know, what content goes up and what doesn't.
Yeah, that's pretty sad. Imagine if they...
It's really weird.
Imagine if they had to listen to podcasts, brand new ones, even explicit ones, to see if it's, like, not too out there, you know? Like, this podcast would get kicked out straight away, I think, you know?
They just flip through it casually and just hear, you know, us talking about molesting dead babies while wanking.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, well, you know, that's the favourite kind of wanking, really.
The best kind. Yeah, well, I can't remember who it was. I think it was Chad. One of the staffers just posted in the staff DK Vine Skype chat, hey guys, Forum Watch needs a iTunes icon. Anyone want to do one? I said, oh, I guess I could do it. I guess I might. And then he kept coming, whoever it was, I think it was Chad. I'm going to pin the blame on him anyway.
Yeah.
It just kept coming, sir, have you done that picture yet? Sir, have you done that thing yet? Have you done that thing yet? I was like, no, stop. I can't think of anything. I couldn't think of anything, so I eventually said, right, you know what, I'm not doing it. I can't do it because I can't think of anything. And then as soon as I was relieved from duty, like about 10 minutes later, I thought, yes, now I know what to do. And so I did the crystal picture and I said, hey, no one else has done it, have they? And I just thought, no, my luck, someone else would have spent hours on a new picture just for me to slide in and go, hey, I've done one.
Yeah. Oh, that's really nice of him. I didn't know that he had asked. I thought you had randomly came up with the icon and went from there, but he actually pushed it to go ahead. So, thanks, Chad.
It might have been, no, it wouldn't have been Alistair. Yeah, it's probably Chad because he's quite authoritative. He's the one that usually tells people to do stuff.
That's right. Me, and I was having a lot of difficulties, and I think I was having a bitch about you about how hard it is to work the website, because I had registered DKVineForumWatch.com a while ago, but I couldn't figure out how to get the thing going, and I think I spoke to you about how shit websites were, and then you referred me to Chad, who then contacted me for the first time ever on Skype. And, literally in about 5 minutes, he had rearranged everything, and fixed everything. And now I can put things onto iTunes. So thank you again, Chad. That was much appreciated.
He's some kind of programming genius. I'll give you that.
I imagine he, for him doing that thing, what he did was probably like, saying A, B, C, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, I don't know, something like that. Like, it's like he's saying his ABCs. So, yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
For me, that seems like mumbo jumbo, but, for him, it's probably masturbation material. I don't know.
For you, it's mumbo jumbo. For him, it's Humba Wumba's succulent breasts.
So that's what probably Chad thinks of when he gets off to this podcast. Anyways, episode 201I, that was Chasm Kism, that was released by Saf on 9 August 2014.
Saf's Saf went, I'm going to make my own podcast with blackjack and hookers.
Yep, and in terms of the commentary, I Am Gibbon loved it. Alf tried to ignore David as moderator, turns out you can't. Jeeves, Cobble, and Milo loved it. Sarcasm loved doing it, though he was disappointed with his results, though aren't we all? Hey lads! Happy Bob enjoyed the warmth of the episode and the interesting plot crossover. Oh yeah, apparently there's a whole, because there's 2 dissecting timelines or something that people might think is happening, and I've just played along and said, yes! Maybe that's the case. Who knows? Maybe we will join together again, or maybe not.
It seems Alistair really loves his lore and his like complicated intertwining continuities.
Yeah, that's right.
Like, goes into a newsagent and goes, "Oh my word, this newsagent serves pork scratchings for 80 pence." Or whatever the currency is over there. 80 cents?
Dollars.
Yeah. For $1. Well, across the road, it's $1.20. This is a completely different timeline to the one that I'm used to from the off license across the road.
Yeah, that's right. Actually, speaking...
It's a terrible Alistair impression.
Actually, I probably sound a bit like Alistair, maybe to some people, because I'm sound Aussie, so maybe they think I sound like Alistair. I don't know. Hello. I'm Alistair. No,
His voice more kind of like soft and sweet and innocent, where you're kind of more obviously a lecherous pervert. He is a lecherous pervert, but he can hide it better.
He's me in 10 years' time. Didn't you know? Well, there's 2 different timelines running. See what I mean?
Yes, very clever. He's probably writing up some fan fiction as we speak.
Yeah. You do know that I'm Alistair when he has a breakdown and sees the world for what it really is, and not with rose tinted glasses on, and then just go into a mental breakdown, buy some hookers, divorce the wife, and go at it. So I'm Alistair. Hello,
Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Why do you think I don't ever say my real name? Because my name's Alistair.
It all makes sense.
Use a synonym. I don't know how you say it, but whatever. So
pseudonym. I think that sounds about right.
Oh, right.
Oh, pseudonym.
Pseudonym. Yep, right. So, in terms of that episode, I think the best quote for it was by Alf, and he says to, I think, Sarcasm, "Don't fret too much about there not being enough comedic banter in the episode. You and Saf are both straight men, so to speak." Hey, that's no. So your comedic strength lies more in reacting to people like Scraps, Matt, and Jim rather than in throwing in punches. But remember that it's not all about comedy. The other big draw to the Forum Watch is its insight into forum activity, which you and Saf both did well together. Yeah, and I think that was brilliant. Brilliant quote.
Yeah.
And, yeah, they did have a fantastic episode. They talked about me a lot, so that was nice. Episode 202, The Innuendo of Your Imagination. That was a dual Kongversation Forum Watch mashup. And, I love this quote by Happy Bob. He was physically ill for the first 2 minutes and he loved the rest. So the first 2 minutes, it seemed as though some of the people didn't understand what was going on. So I was pushing off dead Japanese girls off the deck of the gangplank galleon. And
yeah, dude, please elaborate. As much detail as possible.
And they were covered in spunk.
Oh, lovely.
So that was good.
Yeah. Well, that dual one, it was interesting actually. It was kind of like Chad and Hyle did a regular conversation, and then you offered up your extra long uncut version. Hey lads!
Yeah, yeah. I was thinking, I thought that was a good audition for the Kongversation for a permanent position, but apparently you got it. Bloody Joe, no. No, I'm just kidding. But if...
the reason I got it, I think Hyle literally just asked anyone want to record in Chad's place, and I went, yeah, I'll do it.
All right.
And then we went, that was fun, let's do that again.
Yeah.
So, it was in a bar in London, actually. If you'd been there, he probably would have asked you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I probably don't. The thing is, my jokes are a little bit too inappropriate. I think Kongversation are trying to go for a more professional format, but you guys still make rape jokes and sex jokes on there. It's a bit of hypocrisy in a way, because Hyle's like, as we were editing those episodes, Hyle compared the Kongversation to a professional editing studio that has some sort of like rating thing, and the Foreign Watch to a pirate sort of thing where everything's uncut and all that. But the reality is the Kongversation is still pretty bad in some of its content. I mean, like, Hyle makes some pretty racist out there jokes. Like, I'm just putting it out there.
Yeah. Well, I think it's more, maybe it's kind of the quantity of these jokes rather than how offensive they are. It's just how there are so many of them. But what I quite liked about that episode where you were with Chad and Hyle was that they laughed at everything you said and they couldn't stop laughing, but there was kind of this sense that they didn't quite want to laugh because they knew it was kind of a bit too much. And that's what made it so entertaining, was that you were just basically laugh raping them against their will for the whole episode.
I paid them to laugh for those 2 hours. They probably didn't find it funny, that's right, yeah.
Just pump their houses full of laughing gas. Which is actually just your semen, heated up until it evaporates.
And I didn't pump it into the room, I pumped it directly from behind them. All right, fantastic. Okay. Oh, and
this show might as well just be called the Forum Crotch at this point.
Yeah. It stinks just as bad, eh? Yep, that's pretty bad. Okay, so look, now that we've gotten through that, it took us half an hour to get through the Forum Watchers due diligence. But hey, let's go through it. You can find us on YouTube, iTunes, and something else. Yes. Okay, for next year's, oh shit, I woke up my girlfriend.
Oh no.
It's 5:00 in the morning, and
are you in trouble?
Yeah, did you just hear her on the microphone?
No, I didn't hear her.
Oh, okay. She's like, oh, you woke me up. Okay, so I'd better be quiet. So I'll do that.
All right.
Anyways, I'm trying to promote, hold on, I'm trying to find my own thread for the next, DK Vine 2016 Hall of Fame. I think it's Brash Bear, Parry the Parallel Bird, and who else is it? Fuck, I can't even remember my own list. Hold on. Forum Watch.
Parry the Parallel Bird is like an easy punchline for DK Vine now. Like, similar to A-Lad, so they're not quite so exploited.
Hold on. Oh, here we go. Googly-eyed sweet corn. So vote for those guys. That's, so, I'm trying to push them, but, every time I do these episodes, I forget about them. So, if there is a forum, DK Vine forum, Hall of Fame, vote for Parry the Parallel Bird, Brash Bear, and Googly-eyed sweet corn. Yep. Okay, that was my shameless advertising. Let's go to the Smash Brothers thread. Okay, so look, I went to China, as you may or may not know, and as I was on the plane, a lot of shit hit the fan. So let's go through it. So the thing is, there are 2 threads. I don't know why. There's a Wii U thread as well as a leaks thread. And you know what? I just went through the leaks thread. So anything that might have happened in the actual Smash Brothers thread for Wii U, I just sort of ignored it. So for Wii U, hold on, page. Oh, yes, there's a fake thread that Ridley. Fucking hell. It feels a little bit restricting because I feel like I can't laugh now because my girlfriend just
I'll try
told
to be
me
a bit
off.
less funny then. Yeah. Sorry about that. How come you were able to record at this time then? Are you just up at this time?
Oh, well, normally she doesn't wake up when I'm recording these episodes. So I don't know what happened. Maybe I was laughing too loud or
I think sometimes people are just already woken up in the night by, a nightmare or whatever, and then they can't go back to sleep because there's noise happening.
yeah, right. Maybe that's the case. Maybe I should go back to my usual shenanigans. All right. Well, I'll go back to my usual shenanigans, but I'll probably be a bit more cautious doing it. So we'll see how that goes.
All right, yeah, well,
All right.
that's fine. We've spent about half an hour, talking and being a raucous. Maybe we should tone it down a little bit now anyway.
All right. So, as you know, I think it's the Wii U thread, page 142. Okay, so we're going to actually to the Wii U thread. On 22nd of August, 12:44, there's a leak of a image of Ridley as a boss. And in the picture, he's grinding Bowser, hey lads, against the wall.
Up against the wall.
Yep. And I think the whole forum starts to react. Rourke has an initial reaction, fuck! And members are obviously questioning whether it's real or not. Everyone, and for some reason, everyone, after that image comes out, everyone is waiting for the next Miiverse update. Now, the thing with this update is it's probably the latest Miiverse update that Sakurai's done in his run as the Smash Brothers director. Apparently there was one that was really late, but I think he ended up releasing it at about 4 a.m. in the morning for, I don't know, the DK Vine forum time. So you can see quotes like everyone is, I think it gets released at 12 a.m., for DK Vine forum time, and everyone is waiting for about 4 hours. So Angry Sun 86 is like, the F5 keys are gonna press itself. And people are still continue to wait, and Hyle joins in at 1:27 a.m. and he goes, I nodded off waiting for it. Wake back up, and it's still not up. And imagine that's a bit of an
Take that out of context.
And he continues and says, "Oh Jesus Christ, this is going to be a deal breaker, isn't it, ladies?" And
fucking hell. See, hang on. There's something I said in the stuff chat the other day, which I want to be quoted as saying this. I want this inscribed on my headstone.
Okay.
After I die, which is, well, presuming I actually get buried. I think they'll probably just chuck me in a bin. Right. Hang on. Where is it? Maybe I spelled.
I love how I can hear your clicking. Actually, that's something I noticed about the Kongversation of late. You can hear your clicking all the time. You're like, click, click,
that's me
click,
just
click. Researching, that's right.
Yeah, that's me flicking my vibrator on and off. No, it's I'm sorry. I try not to do it, but the thing is, it's just I look things up on the internet just to make sure I'm telling the truth. I'm not just talking rubbish.
Okay, that's the canon. The canon is you're flicking your vibrator on and off.
Yeah. Whichever one version you prefer to believe. The quote, I'm just going to paraphrase it. What I really hate is I feel like Smash Brothers is a tumour on the gaming industry that's just sucking all of the fun out of being a Nintendo gamer and turning this into a boring, miserable chore. People are staying up all night just to find out if, a bloody Metroid character is in the game or not. And there's no pleasure in this experience at all. Every time I find out a new piece of Smash Brothers information, the best reaction you can get from me is, oh, whatever, I don't care. And at worst, I'll just be thinking, oh, for fuck's sake, Rosalina's in the game.
Yeah.
Rosalina's in the game. All right, cool, whatever, fair enough. And then, Bowser Jr. is in the game. No one fucking wants Bowser Jr. Nobody asked for that. And, getting 8 skins of the Koopalings, eight character models that, you know, aren't Dixie Kong or Ridley or anything that anyone asked for. It just makes me go, for fuck's sake. And there's just, I'm not buying the 3DS one. I might buy the Wii U one, but I doubt it at this point because I just don't get any pleasure out of any of this Smash Brothers stuff at all. I think it's an utterly soul-destroying, miserable chore, the whole bloody game, and I don't know why everyone else just puts up with it. It's like the whole Nintendo fandom, we're like a bunch of battered housewives who stay in a loveless relationship where we just keep getting the shit beaten out of us by our husband Sakurai. And why do we stay? Why the fuck do we stay? What is in it for us at this point? Why doesn't everyone just... And I was comparing it to, like, say, news about the new Pokemon, which is usually quite exciting and makes me feel good and makes me want to buy the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, and there's the thing, like, I just feel like when I ask around, no one really says this new Smash Brothers is brilliant. I like it. I'm so glad I bought it. I'm so glad I spent so long looking forward to it. It's got everything I ever hoped for in it. It's just...
Yeah, I think it's because, you know, like with sex with someone, you're comfortable with the sex. So even though they're beating you up, like, I suppose for ladies, for some blokes, sex is like, you need to feel comfortable with the person. And if they've already banged the fuck out of you before, then you already know that, like if you're a lass, then you already know that, you're in your comfort zone because they've already, seen everything and know everything, whereas you introduce something to a new bloke, it's like, oh, feel a little bit shy and embarrassed, and they're probably not going to be that good in bed anyway. And when you have sex with them, then after that, there's a bit of trust. I mean, you know, I suppose for a lass getting pounded, having
a lass getting pounded,
having a penis being inserted you is a bit like, I don't know, having a penis inserted inside of you. Yeah. Good metaphor.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that.
A little bit like
somewhat.
That.
I guess if I get this Smash Brothers for Wii U, let me tell you, I'm just going to close my eyes and pretend I'm playing something else.
Yep. That's what my girlfriend does when I'm having sex with her.
Excellent.
Hey, lads. All right. So, so people are still waiting. Some people give up. 2:06 a.m. DK Rapper says, fuck it, I'm going to bed. Saf, on page 145, 22nd of January 226, that NeoGAF had shut down after 23 pages of agonizing and would reopen when the pick of the day hits. Now that's interesting how bitchy NeoGAF is. Oh wait, no it's not. People are speculating and I think the delay makes...
I'm glad that people on NeoGAF are referred to as neo-Nazis.
I don't even go there, so I don't even understand if they actually are like Nazis or if they're pedophiles, you know, like, it's probably hard to being a NeoGAF, you know, so.
Maybe a little out of column A, a little out of column B, you know.
So, people continue to speculate why the leak is late. And in a way, you know how, actually, I better not say it. You know how sometimes when, something gets spoiled, so a leak happens and, all the Warner Brothers does their copyright shenanigans, then you kind of think, it has been revealed. Like, it's confirmation that the leak is true. Well, people were speculating about that because of the late leak, that maybe in fact, that Ridley was in fact, real. That leak was real. So, So 301 Baron says, help, I'm stepping into the Twilight Zone. And finally at 3:24 a.m., so people have been staying up for a picture, Stilt Village reveals what Sakurai's post was. And all it was a music soundtrack thing. And Cheese Matt, he says, until next time, Sakurai! Yusuf, that's all we're fucking getting, isn't it? So, yeah, it's pretty funny. And I come in to summarize, cause I had been on the plane, I think, and I say, bloody hell, I just had to wade through 4 pages of prepubescent shenanigans with the whole of the DK Vine and the fucking internet for no reasonable or probable reason at all, expecting a fucking V-verse image to somehow blow their bloody minds. I bet you a lot of people are feeling like idiots right now. Did you all think that he would be at all authorized within Nintendo to deny or confirm a leak? That's what PR is for. And you know what?
Excellent.
I still hold to that view because, I don't understand why people thought that Sakurai would be like, oh, you guys got me. Even in the past.
It's simple. This just proves that people think Smash Brothers is something worth losing sleep over, you know? It's just terrible what a negative, misery-inducing effect this game has on the whole gaming industry.
Yeah, absolutely. It's
just a black hole.
Oh,
like my ravaged Dana.
Yeah! Hey, lads! Oh, shit. I'm in trouble again.
Oh, bugger.
Hold on. I better be quiet. Oh, goodness.
Okay. Sorry.
And today's a Thursday, so that means that there's going to be work, so, Hold on. Am I in trouble? Okay. No, not yet. Okay, so anyways, there was the fake that actually wasn't a fake. So on the leaks page, on page 19, Stilt Village on the 24th of August at 2:03 a.m., he shows that there were 3 active leaks at the time. Leak 1, which is the roster, of the leaked roster, and is actually now confirmed the real thing, and also Leak 2 and 3, and I think they were real as well. Now, everyone thought that these leaks were fake. Master DS, in particular, in regards to Leak 1, posts a picture made by someone pointing out how fake the image is, and Planet Cool is relieved. He's like, oh, thank God, your cock is so big, Master DS. No, don't think anyone would say that.
Except Master DS, maybe.
Yeah. he removed his bottom 2 ribs so he could blow himself. Anyway, so initial reaction by DK Rapper on 24 August 2014. If this is real, I'm not buying the game. No K. Rool, Dark Pit over Hades, Bowser Jr. and Dr. Mario, the fucking duck hunt dog. Fuck all that. And, I thought it's kind of funny in hindsight that he said that because he's probably playing the game right now, so.
Yeah, the most outrageously, ridiculous looking leak that everyone knew must be fake turned out to be the only true one, basically.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's kind of sad when those roster sort of leaks come out because once it's true, and any reactions that people have, they look a bit like idiots in a way, don't they?
Yeah, a little bit like idiots, you could say.
So let's keep going. Yeah, Crazy Copter makes some points about how it's fake. Anyways, Master DS continues on his tirade and says Sakurai has standards. Let me have a look. And then on 25th August 2014 at 8:16 a.m., Snare posts the first video of a leak of the game, essentially confirming that the leak is real. I mean, it's pretty hard to fake videos. But you know what? It's inspiration to do that. Like, if you want to really fuck with people's minds, people can easily Photoshop, things now, but you can't easily Photoshop, videos. So if you're like a programmer for like Project M or something like that, then perhaps what you would want to do is make your own fake levels and all that, and say, oh, guess what, lads? This is it. This is the leak. Look, it's the, K. Rool, and and we'll be like, yes, Sakurai loves us, and then it turns out it's bullshit, so, yep, okay. So, anyways, people, even though there's a video, people like Jure818 still refuse to believe the evidence. Actually, I think he has a reaction. If this leak is 100% legit, fuck Sakurai. Fuck him. Oh, fuck. Here. I hope he never works on the Smash title again. Ooh.
That's kind of a simplified, a streamlined version of the classic, DK Vine poem. Fuck Sakurai, fuck Nintendo. I fucking hate these assholes and literally want to see them die.
Yeah, that's right. And in a way, Manfrog comes up with, and And actually, that's funny you mentioned that, because we go back full circle, and Manfrog officially says, "We've officially come full circle. We've reverted back to pre-2008 DK Vine. Blood boiling, anger and all." So, and Chad's response, and in hindsight, this response is interesting, considering what happens afterwards. He says, "The difference this time, Manfrog, is that we are self-aware. So later in the harsh, unforgiving daylight of the post-release era, we can pretend like it was a gag, while we are actually weeping inwardly, bitterly trying to feign enthusiasm for an objectively great game that has had all the appeal wrung out of it during an entirely imagined and false campaign season." Yeah, it's interesting because what happens later on in terms of the poison of the DK Vine forum. But yeah, anyways, let's keep going. Yeah, people keep bitching. Yeah, I put on a few quotes, but essentially it's just everyone's just getting upset. Saf posts a Twitter picture of Hideki Kamiya of Dark Pit being photoshopped into Bayonetta. That was pretty funny. Page 24. Apparently Wolf and Impa were leaked, but that was quickly proven to be fake. Essentially saying, so essentially when, on the 28th of August, everyone is saying that it's over for K. Rool and Dixie. So he says on 28 August 2014, Hal says, "The defeated husk that I currently am," says that campaigning for K. Rool or another Donkey Kong character in Smash Fisticuffs is meaningless because 1, Sakurai is probably stepping down. 2, the roster will be expanding to upwards of 70 characters, and there'll be no point because there'll be lots of versions of Dark Pit. And 3, Smash Brothers will be reimagined and the roster will be downgraded down to the original 8 sometime. I don't know. Yeah, so he's getting pissed off. So continuing on, yeah, people are getting pissed off. I make a joke. "Keep the comments coming, lads. I'm having a ball watching you lads rage." Hyle responds, "Scraps. I don't think Nelson Mandela is going to be in the final 5. We might see a Blood Diamond mine in the Wii U version. At least you can get a Dark Lad in the game with Pitto."
Dark Pit is a dark lad?
Yeah, he's a dark lad. And you know what we do with dark lads in South Africa. What else? Oh yeah, it turns out the Nintendo employee that got fired, and so I'm just sort of quickly going through. Oh, and you know what's really disappointing? On page 44, Rourke posts an image of what's underneath Rosalina's dress. It's just a big black abyss.
People are outraged that it's not like the other Smash Brothers where you can move the camera and look right up and see her knickers then.
Yeah, I love doing that. I did that. I got off. Like, there was this one time.
Oh, yeah. You can see right up Ness's shorts.
No, there was this one time that Bowser, I managed to get this position. I pressed pause and it looked like Bowser was reaching under Peach's skirt and about to finger her, and I thought that's pretty hot. So teenager me, I think that was, Melee, and teenager me really got off on that. So, you know that I masturbated to Bowser and Princess Peach, or it could have been Princess Zelda, I don't know, can't remember. It was
your favourite spank material, was it?
Well, if you've been looking at the forum lately, I've been posting Rule 34 images of Palutena. Is that her name? Palutena? Yeah, the chick from...
Yeah.
Yeah, and put in that... Have you seen that DKU merchandise thread?
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
And then there's that Donkey Kong with the crazy ass grin, the crazy stare, and Hyle posting saying, I'm gonna haunt you in your dreams, lads, or something. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's kind of a bit like that in a way.
Oh maybe. Yeah, I know what you mean now. Yeah, that image is burned into my subconscious forever.
So, anyways, I used that image and posted it onto the private bits of Palutena, and yeah, thank you, Rule 34. I had a bit of good wanking material. Yep. All right. So, anyways, yeah, everyone hates Dark Pit. Yeah. Hyle starts an official Super Smash Brothers for Bitchfest thread. He started on 12 September, and he asked DK Viners to go at it and have a bitch. So, Dark Pit's an especially strong target, And lack of K. Rool and Dixie Kong is quite a popular topic, and everyone's bitching about DK's representation and, you know, a bunch of other things that need work on it. So what did you think of the whole sort of time leading up to the leaks, Joe?
I don't know. I just kind of stay away from those threads really and just have it kind of reported to me what's going on in there. I don't want to flick through all the misery because I'm going through enough internal misery. So I kind of felt the same things all these people have felt. Just haven't really, you know. I suppose maybe I should have had a look at them just to feel a bit less alone in this fury and misery and
yeah, right. Because you tend to find out all
resentment.
You find out all your information when you speak to Matt, Chad, and Hyle through Skype, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah, Hyle usually reports to me what's been going on and then I react to it. Like, that's kind of my raw reaction to things on the conversation.
Oh, really?
I wouldn't have known about the Metroid backlash if not for Hyle, for instance, only because he kept going on about it. And I was like, wait, really? It's that bad? And then I looked around the internet, I was like, oh my god, this is horrible. They really hate that Tropical Freeze exists.
Yeah.
That is so childish and spiteful. When have we ever hated that another series, you know, DKV, we've done some pretty horrible, hateful, spiteful things in our history, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But when have we ever hated another series for getting a game when we didn't? Apart from Mario, but that doesn't count.
Yeah, definitely Mario and all the Mario spin-offs. We have definitely been, we've been on Mario's ass.
In those cases, I think we're angry that, I think we're angry that DK was included in those games because it meant we had to cover them.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
We would have been happier if all of those sports titles didn't have DK in them.
But it does give you a reason to play as Donkey Kong just to beat the absolute shit out of. Actually, didn't you guys make that joke in the recent Kongversation? That Donkey Kong joins these things just to beat the shit out of Mario? Yeah? No?
I think so, something like that.
Yeah. So in a way, even though it's Mario's game, Donkey Kong.
Oh yeah. We're talking at length about what a dickhead Mario is. He's kind of an unlikable idiot with kind of no personality.
Yeah.
A massive ego. Yeah.
That's right. He's got a massive ego, small dick, and you know what? I have to say, you know how they say having a red Ferrari must mean that you have a small dick? I'd say that Mario's shirt is indicative of the same thing. His red shirt. So sometimes it's, well, what color does it change when he gets like a fire flower? Isn't it like red and white?
Red and white, yeah.
Oh, right. Is his pants overalls red or is the shirt white or is it red?
Oh, the shirt's white, the hat's white, and then
so see what I
red.
mean? So it's spunk. His shirt.
Of course. And that's what gives him his firepower.
Yeah, that's what gives him his fire. That's right. This is such a bad podcast.
There should be a forum watch.
A forum watch. That's right.
Posted by Sir Chasm, who just sits there, listens, and then complains about everything we say.
Actually, you know, Sir Chasm, he could probably do a podcast on podcasts. So he can be like, I like that. It had a exquisite 2008 quality. I like the little oak. There was a blemish of oak to parts of the episode. It was quite tasteful, but then there was a little bit of. I thought it might have been a off season, maybe we mixed in with the 2008 batch. So I don't know. I quite thoroughly enjoyed it, but compared to the Kongversation episode number 137, there was a little bit more exquisite shenanigans going on there. So, you know, like I could imagine Sir Chasm, making those sort of judgments, and he has to make sure that he's got the French voice going on, you know, so, Yeah,
this could be interesting. Out of the big four podcasts, you know, this, the Kongversation, the Podcast, the Vine, and maybe Matt and Cobley's new thing, which is called Matt and Cobley's Podcast.
Oh, yes. I still haven't listened to that, but it got released about 2 days ago. How is it?
It's quite nice, actually. It's interesting. Matt's quite different in that one, which I noted on Facebook. He's kind of, just mellow and talking normally instead of doing his, "Hello, I'm Matt Connor, I'm the presenter," voice that he does on the Pod DK cast, you know.
Oh, really?
It's quite interesting.
Oh, okay. That sounds good. Yeah, I wouldn't mind hearing, what he's like. I've spoken to him before off air, and, for that episode we did for the Pod DK. Oh, shit. I shouldn't have said that. Yes.
It's alright. I think it's going to be a long time before the audience hears it anyway. They will have forgotten that you were on it by the time it comes out.
We recorded that about 6 months ago, didn't we?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's kind of on the back burner. Life's kind of gone in the way.
Yeah, it's not Jeff's fault. I mean, what?
Who said that?
Who said that?
I'll tell this is just going to turn into bitchy, catty DK Vine gossip if you keep me on the show any longer.
Oh goodness! All right, moving on.
God.
So, there was recently on 24 September 2014, Rourke posts a thread saying "fuck the Big Bang Theory," but since then it's changed into, I don't know, the Big Bang fuck or something like that, and he essentially says. We've moved on from the bitching, by the way. He said, well, actually we haven't, because this is a continuation. He essentially says
more bitching.
That he hates the Big Bang Theory. And a lot of the forum members tend to agree how they're insulting nerd culture. Now, the reason I brought up this topic is my question is are forum members too sensitive? Hey lads! Essentially, because of Smash Brothers, news, like, is that an indication of the news itself or an indication of the forum members itself? So, they were both sensitive to both bad news in Smash Brothers and Mario Kart, and they're sensitive to the nerd jokes on Big Bang Theory. And I posted this as being a massive revelation, even with 50, and I'd make a sort of an example, and I'd say that even with 50 great DKU games in 1 year, the sensitivity of the DK Viners means that a game with no DK representation will still cause a massive shitstorm in the DK Vine. And it's because of DK Vine's sensitivity. What do you reckon of that statement?
I do kind of feel like it's kind of mellowed down now, but for a while things are getting really intense. It's just like people were just trying to pick a fight on DK Vine. That's kind of why I don't really post so much anymore. It just feels like not amongst us lot, among the sophisticates. I mean, the plebs. The bottom rung of DK Vine, the shit on my shoe.
Yeah.
The joke there being I'm not actually any better than anyone, and in fact I'm probably one of the least clever and insightful people on the forum. But anyway.
No, me too as well. I've got nothing valuable to add.
Yeah. It just feels like the tension is ridiculous. It's just like every thread was basically Man Frog or someone going, grrr, and then Balmer going, what's that supposed to mean? And then Koopal comes in, grrr, and then they just basically wave their flaccid dicks at each other, trying to wind each other up until David comes in and goes, you have all been very naughty. This thread will be locked. Which, sometimes I wonder David is actually, a fictional construct like our friend and is actually just like, some kind of robot that regulates the forum and is like, oh, bannable offense detected. You have been banned for the following reason.
Actually, that's sort of funny you mentioned that. I wasn't going to include that in the episode, but now that you mention it, David, he's been on a sort of moderator ever since Chad came back with Heil in 2010. David's sort of drawn back from the whole moderating. Like, he's toned down the moderation. But it almost seemed like as soon as Chad left the DK Vine forum, or he was in the process of leaving it. So David was a little bit more ban happy. Would you agree with that in pre-2010? And then
I just think it's really odd because we don't really have moderators anymore. It's kind of more or less just the admins at this point, and it's just stranger. We've got like this admin team of us, the staff, who who we all are, what our funny quirks are, and our the way we like to talk about things. And then there's this David guy between us and the regular posters. It's like, who is he? We don't know anything about him. No one ever talks to him. Who the hell is he? He's just this strange private figure that goes around locking threads and banning people.
See, I've tried to make him a bit more public with my David appreciation thread, as well as in the rules and regulation thread. I tried to throw in my bat David Bat Signal image, as well as the .gif, the GIF of him banning and locking threads and him spunking all over the DK Vine forum. So
I'll have to see that, actually.
you haven't seen it? Really?
I might have done. I can't remember seeing it.
It's the one with the RuPaul clip, peanut butter, peanut butter, peanut butter, tastes so good, tastes so fine, and then ends up go on YouTube, type in RuPaul peanut butter, and you'll see where I got some of those images for my GIF from. And it's essentially people swinging their guys swinging their junk up and down, and it'll just go lock and ban and all that. You'll see what I mean. And then I use something from a meme. What is it? Fuck, I forgot. It's like a Harlem Shake. So people are doing normal dancing, and then they get do the Harlem Shake, do, and everyone's just dancing like crazy. Yeah, so that's where the
you pick the best image. Yeah, you pick the best images to post on the forum. Like, I was delighted to see a second wave of censored porn recently of Pauline, wasn't it? Of all characters.
Yeah, well,
God.
that's right. That's what I was talking about earlier, where put the Donkey Kong face on it. That's right. But I love. Is it Palutena or Pauline?
It's Pauline.
Shit, who the fuck is Palutena then?
She's the green-haired god lady from Kid Icarus.
Fuck.
Apparently she's god.
So,
and Pauline is just the girl from the Donkey Kong arcade games.
So let's just do a retrospect. Every time I've said Palutena, everyone, I've actually meant Pauline. Easier to get their names mixed up. Yeah. So. Yeah. Anyways.
Thank God Pauline wasn't announced as Smash Brothers. Can you imagine?
Yeah, I know, right? Bloody hell. Actually, no, I would quite like that. I would like to see Donkey Kong grab her and go down with her, if you know what I mean.
Yes. I do know what you mean.
I mean, unwrap her panties and go at it. Yeah.
He means cunnilingus, ladies and gentlemen. In case that was, a little bit too subtle for you listeners at home.
Why do you think he's got a toothy grin?
Oh, dear.
All right. So, anyways, at one stage, Chad was hinting in one of the Kongversation episodes and the forum that he was tired of it at the moment and that he was planning on leaving it. And Heil kept downplaying it. So what had actually happened is, because of that, I think Milo created a Chad appreciation thread on the 2nd of September, 2014 at 2:50 a.m., though it's probably PM in Australian time. And he was just saying how much he appreciated Chad, and everyone joined in appreciating Chad. Now the thing is, oh crap, I'm just trying to figure out where, oh yes. But then everyone kept saying, oh yeah, but Chad will be back, he'll be back. So, Heil kept saying that as well, oh, it's just personal stuff. But then in the I'm Sick of Cynicism thread, and he posted in this thread on the 8th of September 2014, he gets into gear and rectifies everything. So I've got here listed my cancer patient voice. So because it's like as though he's dying.
I keep giggling at that stage direction. I'm wondering how you're going to pull this off.
So I'm just going to say it now. This is the most candid I have been about my recent departure. I hope it can shed some light. Heil has been telling people that I am returning in a few weeks after real life issues are sorted. I don't know where he's getting this, but I do not currently have plans to return to DKI in a creative or administrative capacity. blah, blah, blah.
Oh, God.
There are a number of contributing factors. Narrative. Of my personal life is the reason is false. And frankly, I wish people would stop spreading it. This direction of this community has taken, combined with the diminishing personal returns I feel in working on creative pursuits for it, are the fundamental reasons. Oh, Matt spunk, sorry. I've also seen the influence of modern gaming fandom corrupting my friends and irrationally tainting my own views. In my opinion, it is a poison. Should I just keep going with the cancer voice? there's a lot more.
Oh God, how much longer is this post? If there are any listeners left, I can only apologise. I can't apologise enough. Yeah, carry on.
Alright. I tried to be the change I wanted to see in the world.
I hope at the end of this you had like a sound effect of a beep.
Actually, that's not bad. I really did. It just wasn't enough after months of trying. I found myself feeling increasingly emboldened in this cause. Both on the side, on the Kongversation.
I'm laughing so hard I started crying.
And in gaming fandom at large. I reject the notion of the franchise wars are worthwhile.
Oh, I can't take it anymore.
I reject the comparison. I like spelt fandoms. I would instead liken them to fanatical, radicalized religious crusades.
Trying to stop laughing.
Smash Brothers pre-release is simply the stage on which the converted wage their jihad. I feel discouraged, marginalized, and disenfranchised. To make sure I'm perfectly clear, I was thinking that this issue is not localized to DK Vine. It pervades every community I have seen, and I found myself
I don't think it's going to last much longer.
myself unable to keep it up at bay here. It's fine if you disagree with me.
Dying breath.
It's interesting that he that the final thing that he says in that whole quotation is, it's fine if you disagree with me. Because it's like, oh well, that invites everyone to say, well, you're wrong, you cunt. So yeah, that was a bit sad to see Chad put that post in, but I think people still were saying, oh no, he's got to be back after some personal reasons anyway. Yeah.
Blimey. Not sure what more I can say there. Yeah, it's a shame Chad's kind of been driven off the forum. I know I've just kind of moaned a lot about Smash Brothers and the miserable, and it's evidently affected him a lot worse. So, I feel like I could just ignore certain parts of the forum and just talk to, the people I've met on the forum through Skype instead, and just kind of, keep at arm's length. It's kind of sad that he just felt that he just plain had to run away from all this, that he couldn't even sit and ignore it. Like, I did try. I honestly tried a lot to start a lot of happy threads about nice things, but it's just the cynicism was just spread all over the forum for a bit. I'd say things are happier now, but for a while it was bloody miserable.
Yeah, that's right. But we're going back to normal. Like, it almost seems like Smash. Oh, by the way, precursor, Chad. I don't. When I said cunt, I don't mean that you're a cunt. So it's all good, mate. Yep.
Also, listeners at home, don't worry. Chad hasn't really died of cancer. Probably.
And I think good things about Chad. It was a joke, because I know when I said "fuck you" sarcasm in that episode, he got so offended. Anyways, back to what I was saying. What was I saying anyway? I completely forgot. I completely ruined it for you. Sorry. Hold on. Oh, you were trying to make completely good things.
I was trying to say, I was calling it like Project Happy. I was just saying to everyone on Skype and on Facebook, and just like saying, start nice threads, post in this thread. We've got to talk about interesting things. Just keep away from the bloody shitstorm. And it worked for like, I'd say a day, maybe a day and a half. But then the toxic atmosphere just came back. And I'd say we're through the worst of it. Yeah, now that Smash for 3DS is out, I feel we're through the worst of it now. But there's still going to be. I sound like an LA. I have playing pilot. So, we had a spot of turbulence back there with the Smash Brothers for 3DS, but we're through the worst of it now. Sit back and relax and enjoy, your in-flight meal and your in-flight movie. And we may get a little bit more turbulence as the Wii U version comes out, but I see nothing but smooth sailing from here on out.
Yep. But there's nothing really to talk about with the Wii U version. I mean, the only thing that people can bitch about now is the modes that will come out. So apparently there's a Tower of Smash leak that's happening at the moment. That might be a thing, and people are saying it's becoming more of a thing. But the levels themselves for the new Wii U version look beautiful. They look good. So I don't see much bitching now. Now that the character roster's done, people get over it. Yep. And move on. And you can see that attitude's pervaded, because a lot of positivity now, a lot of healthy discussion and completely relevant. I hardly visit the Cameo thread anymore, because I don't even have any interest in all the other stuff that Smash Brothers has to offer. And I imagine for a lot of people, that's the case as well. It's mainly the characters that they could potentially play as, which is the most important bit about it. Now, obviously down the line after the Wii U's released, there could be more turbulence in terms of potential DLC. And I can guarantee that because Mario Kart sold so well, they made DLC. Smash Brothers is definitely going to go the same route. No doubt about it. Yeah. So
with the DLC age now, you can't just pay for a game once.
Yeah.
You gotta pay.
It's like visiting your favorite hooker, except you got to pay for it. I suppose as you're having sex with her and you say, "Oh, I want a blowjob." Okay, that'll be $50 extra. Okay, so you pay up, and Salty Susie gives you a blowjob, and yeah.
Salty Susie. I think all hookers should have alliterative nicknames,
Well,
Oozin' Susan.
Well, if you think about it, the animal buddies mostly have it. So Rambi the rhino, Engard the
Lydia Chlamydia.
Squitter the spider, and Salty the Susie.
Salty Susie, yeah.
Yep. So we've got to make sure everything is a
Moanin' Madge.
A literal, yeah.
Anal Annie.
Anal Annie, yep. Terry the tick.
Hang on, did you hear that? I think that's our last listener to switching off.
Well, at least there are two people listening to this episode.
Me and you.
Oh, goodness, that's terrible. Anyway, so you become a replacement for Chad in the Kongversation, and the first episode is episode 237, the leak of the SSB Sakurai. And I think it was meant to be temporary initially, but then it became permanent. And it seems so in the responses to the Kongversation, everyone loves you. Yeah, they all seem to,
Yeah, that's actually, I have had a pretty positive reception to the conversation, and I'm pretty grateful for that. I really appreciate all the nice things people say. It's cool. I didn't really expect to, make much of an impact.
Yeah, no, but, you and Heil are, like a hand in glove or a penis in condom.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, exactly. I'm really enjoying kind of the, chemistry between, alright, maybe I could phrase that in a slightly less sexual way. Me and Heil, I quite like our funny dynamic. I think we're a good double team. Oh god, I just can't avoid the innuendo, can I?
Innuendo, callback. You've slipped right in. You've slipped right into Heil's behind. I don't know. Yeah. But then Chad came back for the Talk Like a Pirate Day episode, and they announced the winners. At the time of recording, there were 10 entries. Therefore, there were 10 winners. And the funny thing is how Rourke was the cautionary tale. But then, I think Josh Whalen of, I forgot something, he made an awesome pirate rap afterwards, but he didn't get into the top 10. Should we summarize who the top 10 were, or? I don't know. Maybe we're stealing. No, maybe not.
It's been done, the conversation.
Yeah, I suppose my favourite was the number 3 entry, the guy that did Captain Neckbeard, and he says, "Hello, gay Mers." Travel the 7 MP3s. And I thought he had the best pirate voice. And, yeah, did you have a favourite for that one?
None of them really made much of an impression on me, to be honest. I'm sorry, I'm probably gonna get in trouble for that, but they were probably all just, "Yahar me, hearties. I would like to be in this game. Arr."
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, well, I suppose that's all it is, really, like,
It's kind of like, I just can't really pay much attention to listening to, like, a muffled phone voice. It's kind of like, it's like listening to your voicemails, And you've got, like, you have 3D messages. One of it's your mate going, "I'm just waiting for you," and then another one is someone's pocket dialed you, and you can just hear them walking around and coughing and going for shit for like 2 hours.
Yeah, that's right.
Not that any of these, actually, maybe someone could have won if they'd entered that as their Talk Like a Pirate.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. So, you and Heil still getting it on in the conversation. Is Zeppelin going to be doing his Silverbackers episode anytime soon?
Oh, I hope so, actually. I haven't really spoken to Heil about that. If he's paid good money to be on there, and I'm bloody freeloading, I should think he deserves to be on it more than I do.
Well, I don't know. I can't comment on that because I don't know. Actually, but Zeppelin was in that podcast I recorded about 6 Oh, wait. I shouldn't have probably mentioned that. Shit.
It's
still Jeff's fault. I mean, sorry. Oh, this is such a bitchy topic.
This is so catty. I feel like everyone's going to hate me after this one. This is the real Joe coming out.
You'll be kicked out of the staff. They'll be like, "We need to shorten our staff by 1 inch. Let's get rid of Joe."
I do kind of feel like I'm the most expendable stuff. So fair enough.
Really? Oh, okay. Fair enough. Well, you are a Joe and the ladies perform tricks on you, so yeah, it sort of makes sense in a sort of nonsensical way. Yeah, I like to say that. All right. So, anyways, as a result of the bitching, on 28th of August 2014 at 8:11 a.m. on page 24 in the Rules and Regulations thread, Chad introduces the 7 infraction rules. So that is, so this is a completely, sort of a 180 in a way to the previous rules, which was essentially be good to each other. We'll ban you if you're bad, but be good to each other. Just ignore the previous rules that we had on the page. Now, essentially the first breach is a warning, second time's a week ban, third time is a 2-week ban, and so on until you receive enough breaches to get banned permanently. And now, what for accountability purposes, the mods would post on the thread to indicate what the reasons were for their banning. Oh, and Carla got removed as a moderator. I asked her why privately, and they said, Heil said that they wanted to remove the mod position, but that doesn't seem to be necessarily true, because as you said earlier,
David is still mod,
but he's still the moderator on the forum. So whether David gets removed, I don't think so, because of his historical significance to the DK Vine itself. I mean, if they were to remove him, it would sort of be a bitch slap by the admins, because simply he's the one that kept it alive. Yeah.
I was never really in favour of Carla getting removed. I was kind of sad about that, because I don't really... I kind of see where they were coming from, where the reasoning was behind it, which is sometimes Carla just gets upset about something in a thread and locks it before people can discuss it. But to be honest, given the direction most DK Vine threads end up going in, involving politics, can you really blame her?
Yeah, that's right.
It's all going to end in tears, and she, kind of preempted that rather than just sitting around waiting for someone to say something stupid.
Yeah, that's true.
I kind of feel like I don't feel like you can have too many moderators, to be honest, and I don't really think it was any harm having her around. So I'm kind of sad about that, but.
Yeah, well, it sort of means that she has less reason as well to visit the DK Vine forum.
Yeah, I was kind of worried it would drive her away as well. Like, I know she's kind of let these things get to her in the past, and I'm just hoping she's not too bitter about it or anything. I hope she's okay.
Well, she is bitter when you go down on her. Oh!
Lemony.
Yeah, so...
I bit her. Call back.
Call back. Innuendo. Call back. Innuendo.
We need buttons for this as well, radio DJ, switchboard buttons for callback, innuendo, A-lads.
A-lads, so you only need 3 buttons. And there's obviously the other memes by the Kongversation. It has been revealed. Toasty. Where's Sam? What else is there?
Where's Sam button? Oh yeah, today I was in a lecture at university. Sorry, little personal story here. And a few days in a row now, the tutors have been coming in and going, guys, does anyone know what's happened to Sam? Sam seems to have very poor attendance. He hasn't been turning up to these lectures. Does anyone know what's happened to I'm so tempted to just yell those 2 little words.
Yeah. Oh, goodness. Yeah, and actually I did a video for that. While I was in China, I decided to, while I was on the I thought of it on the day before. Actually, are you finished with your story? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt it.
Oh yeah, that's the end.
Yeah,
just, sitting there, I'm so tempted to shout, where's Sam? Jeff shared a story with me recently that he was in a class where I think he was learning Spanish or something.
Yeah.
And he was told a bit of grammar, which means to put something in something else. And he actually did end up yelling, "Hey lads!"
This was Jeff, was it?
This was Jeff.
Really? Because Jeff, he seems a little bit conservative, right? But then he says these stories to other staff members that seem totally uncharacteristic of him. Do you know what I mean? Like all these things, all these sexual things that happen in his life, and he tells them to people, and you think, wait, Jeff's not like that in the DK Vine forum. What's going on?
I think he's a filthy sex pervert just like us. He's just more covert about it. He knows how to hide it. Well, we just can't keep it bottled up.
Yeah, that's right. So he bottles it up by suppressing it with video games, and Matt will probably interrupt him in the latest episode of the Pod DK cast, and he'll be like, Matt, no, Matt, Matt, no, Matt. Actually,
yeah, exactly. Their dynamic is simple. Matt says, today we're going to talk about the Brothers Bear. Jeff attempts to talk about the Brothers Bear and fails because he can't get a word in edgeways because Matt keeps yelling about his penis. Yeah. Then Matt finishes the recording and goes, oh, that was terrible. We didn't even mention the Brothers Bear. Oh, that was such a terrible episode. So it's your fucking fault, you twat. I'm only joking. I love Matt. Sorry, Matt.
Yeah, look.
I think I've made that exact joke before, but oh well.
After that first episode, episode 201 of the Forum Watch, where we just abuse other forum members, I'm being careful with insults. So after that, I'm thinking I should apologize to them on air as well and say, I'm just joking, okay?
Here's an easy, tell you what, how about this? Everyone on DK Vine is equally a cunt. You're all cunts to the same extent. How about that?
You're all the equivalent of Jimmy Savile. You disgusting pedophiles. You bloody, I bet you all had sex with, Rolf Harris as a corpse, but it was the other way around.
Oh, God. We're both just gonna get banned for this one, aren't we?
Oh, well, there you go. Carla would have banned us, but, she's no longer moderator.
Or just like somewhere David's sitting in his living room reading a newspaper, and suddenly he looks up because I could have sworn someone just said something bannable. He goes back to reading his paper.
Just before I get banned permanently, I'll do that gif. Ban, locks. Do the David shake. Yep. You should say it. Go on the Rules and Regulations thread. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go and find that. I'll search the whole thread for it because it does sound very promising.
No, I think it's the last page. If you click on the link I've got in this document, because, we do a document beforehand. I think it is... Oh, it's on the last page. Yeah. Go on the last page of the Rules and Regulation thread.
Excellent. All right. Sorry, you're going to hear some clicking now.
Yeah, here's some clicking. Click.
Sorry.
Yes.
Just came.
Yes. Oh, yeah, I'm clicking it, baby. I'm clicking it like I'm clicking my clitoris. Actually, clitoris. Huh.
There it is, do the tape. Oh my God. Oh, that's beautiful.
And you notice after I do these posts, it always takes people a lot of time to respond. And Cobble says, yeah.
People aren't sure what to make of them.
Yeah, so that's that. Anyway, so in that thread that we're in right now, everyone's bitching about the rules and the mods are baffled. So in a massive concluding post by Jeff, he locks the thread on page 28. And he's written a massive post, but I've summarized it as the following. Well, what voice should I do? What does Judas sound like?
Why don't you just go for a good old Adolf Hitler rant?
Oh, okay, let's do it. Auschwitz! Honestly! No, and that's not how Hitler would sound like. Gestüberstieben, Steibestieben. Hold on, let's get a German accent. Hey, back in Germany, honestly, nothing has been different about our execution of moderation principles since we instituted this, other than we started posting everything we did in this thread, and you now have this thread as a soapbox to critique us. And then he goes on, it's just giving examples of Master DS deserving temp bans all the time. I'm taking this opportunity to announce that I am relinquishing my duties as a moderator and admin of the forums, as well as reducing my activity on the forums. As my last act as part of the forum administration, I am announcing that this thread will be from now on remain closed. Peace and war. Kill the Juden. I don't think that sounded like Hitler. That was just a typical German voice. So
it sounded like a Scandinavian Paul McCartney. Yeah, I work with the Beatles.
Ja, Gestüberstieben, ein liebender Steibestiebe-Stuber. Oh, Submarine. Wer ist mein Hamburger? I'll have to try my Hitler voice next time or someone else.
Yeah.
Probably be, I don't know. Yeah. Someone maybe like Buzzwick, who also alludes to Hitler type figures in his comics. Yeah, that was a tenuous segue. Tenuous. Ooh. Yeah, I miss listening to the Pod DK cast. I wish they'd bring it back. You know, like
I kind of like Matt's jingles added a lot of flavour to the listening experience, but at the same time, I like my podcasts uncut. The word uncut is never going to get old to me. That's always going to be funny. Hey, we should bring back the circumcision thread.
Oh yes, I liked using those as rubber bands. That was brilliant. Yeah. Yeah, I remember, that was a great thread. Did we close that in the end?
I don't know what happened. I think it just kind of people stopped arguing about foreskin in the end. You know, there's only so much you can say on the matter.
Oh, yeah, true. Well, actually, no, you can't, because there's paedophile foreskin, there's Jimmy Savile's foreskin, there's Hitler's foreskin, so it'd probably have a little moustache on it, you know, like Hitler. Stalin's skin, so it's probably sharing skin with other foreskins because it's socialist, you know? But actually it's corrupt.
Me, I've got a 5 skin. My knob kind of looks like a half-full tube of toothpaste, you know?
Is it sort of like a 5-star when you rate 5 stars for Forum Watch? Is it like a 5?
Well, I'm definitely going to rate the Forum Watch 5 stars after this episode.
Yeah, with oh fuck, I can't even get the joke out right, can I? Oh goodness. Hold on, I think it's 6:15. Oh, I had to wake up my partner. Not that I didn't wake her up before, but give me a sec. I'll be back. So you talk some shit, alright?
Alright then.
Alright.
I'm gonna get a drink.
1 minute later. Alright, I hope you amused the audience while I wake up my partner. Cause it's 6 a.m. in the morning now, on a very bright and early 16th of October 2014. So this episode probably won't be out for another week. Were you like typing stuff and clicking things? Cause they'll probably be pretty apt. Hello?
Hello. Sorry, I just went for a drink.
Oh, right. Should we maybe edit this bit out? Nah, we'll just let them listen to some silence and me yelling out to say to wake up or something, you know? Yeah.
Definitely the most listenable part of the podcast,
I think. Anyways, what were we talking about? Spuzwick? Oh, circumcision. Yeah, so you can have all types of, circumcision. Foreskin.
You can have, just a bit off the top, or you can have a short back and sides.
So like Asian foreskin, it could be like, it could have 2 squinted eyes on it. I don't know.
Oh. 2 chap's eyes.
or if it's Japanese, 2 big front teeth.
Oh, God.
Imagine having sex with someone with foreskin with teeth on it. Just sort of rip into it. Actually, that sort of reminds me of the story, with animals. When dogs have sex with another dog, their penis latches onto the vagina of a bitch, like a female dog. So that means that you can't separate them in the middle of sex. Right?
They're stuck together.
Yeah, they're stuck together. So anyways, I knew this girl from university. She went to my uni, and what she did after she left our uni, she owned a dog, and she was in Sydney, and she was engaging in bestiality. Oh, this is a true story, by the way. She was engaging in bestiality, but one occasion she was having sex with a dog. It was a German Shepherd. And pointless detail, but yeah.
I don't know. It adds to the imagery of the story.
One occasion she was having sex with him, but I think she wanted to stop or something like that. So she tried to pull him out, and it tore her vagina. So as a result, she had to call the ambulance and explain exactly what happened. And obviously the story got out because I'm telling it to you right now. So, when you're having sex with a dog, you want to go all the way. You want to finish the job because otherwise the dog's going to tear you inside. True story.
Okay.
It sort of goes to the motif of the, Forum Watch. It sort of goes to the motive of the whole Smash Brothers, where you rape something, you got to finish the job, and you can't unrape it. You know? Yeah.
Exactly. We're being raped by Smash Brothers. We just got to lie back and take it until it's over. You know, until the Wii U version is out and we can finally, go home and cry.
Yeah, exactly.
In the shower.
Yeah. While masturbating, obviously. Yeah.
Oh, I love a good master cry, me.
Master cry, yeah. Master crybation. Oh, master crybation. That's a good one, isn't it?
Master crybation.
I love a master crybation. Yeah, I like that. Master crybation. but it's not very clever.
Coined a term.
I'm just putting in cry in the middle of masturbation, so not very clever, is it? Yeah. Anyway, so Spuzwick, he makes the DKU Comix Thread, and in Smash Brothers, this is probably the best thing to have happened during the Smash era for 2014, because it was all poison, all negativity, but Spuzwick brings in a fresh air of positivity with his art style and humor.
He's the Sherpa that's going to guide us away from this misery to the peak of success.
Yeah, absolutely. And I imagine in the future this is me speculating, but I imagine him and Milo could become future staff members.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, because Milo's busy with his DKU honorable mentions, still doing that. Who knows if anyone in staff's actually posting it onto the site. But, and Spuzwick, he's bringing in this wonderful comic where, like imagery that's really funny. It's relevant. He obviously gets the humor, like KKK jokes, bloody Neon Pit jokes, Donkey Konga 2 jokes with Good Charlotte. Like he's a funny guy.
Yeah. I've already praised Spuzwick a lot on the other show. I don't want to, lavish too much praise on him. Well, he deserves a lot. Don't get me wrong, he deserves a lot of praise, but I don't want to, gush too much. And when gush, I think you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But what I love about his comics is just the utterly deranged look of the art, and I like to just go back and read them again just to laugh at how hilariously exaggerated the characters are.
Yeah, they are a bit, aren't they? Yeah.
Yeah,
so it's brilliant. Yeah, I think it's, I love his art style, and he on Facebook, he posted a character thing, and I think he likened you and Matt as being,
Banana Birds.
Was it Banana Birds? And was it who's Wrinkly Kong then?
Oh,
hold on. Let's go to the characterization, because he's tagged everyone as being a certain person. Yeah.
I remember that Jeff is Candy.
Jeff is Candy. Is he? Okay, hold on. Let me have a look. Hold on. Fuck, what's his name again? John? I think I better not say his name in real life.
Yeah, when Matt saw that, he said something like, oh, it's annoying that he had us both as Banana Birds, because that perpetuates the myth that you and I are the same person. I said, what myth? I've never heard that before. Who's ever said that? And he said, and in fact, I've heard it a few times, actually, from him. He's quite often heavily implied that I'm actually just a less funny version of him, and people don't want to hear me because he's better than me, and I don't bring anything new to the table.
Wow.
I guess he is kind of right, but he didn't have to tell me about it. Sheesh.
Wow, that's so mean, I suppose, isn't that? Yeah. Oh, goodness.
Yeah, like he said, he's reluctant for me to do any podcasting at all, and was reluctant to let me join the pod DKcast because he thought he and I sounded too similar.
Well, I honestly think, he's
just trying to say that I'm just a rubbish version of him, and he can do better, and he doesn't need me.
Well, I
and again, I know that, but he doesn't have to rub it in.
Yeah. Well, the thing is he's doing a podcast, and it's without you, and it's another British bloke. So, what inference can you make from that?
Well, I guess it's similar to what you said earlier about you and Alistair being the same person. Well, just simply based on you both being Australian, when, you're quite very, very different in terms of, sense of humour and sense of, the way you talk and stuff. And I would certainly say the same for me and Matt. I wouldn't say we're that similar at all, really.
That's right.
Especially in terms of humour.
Oh, here we go. I found the image. There we go. Okay, so he's put in... So I've just sort of killed the conversation to go back to this. So he, on Facebook, he's put in, tagged Hyle as Donkey Kong, though previously it was Chad, and Chad as Diddy Kong, Janelle McKenna, being Chad's wife, if no one knew, as Dixie Kong, Alistair as, Kitty Kong. I suppose that's an accurate representation. He's full of his sweet innocence, yeah.
Innocent ones, yeah.
Grunchowski von Weser something as Cranky Kong. David Lynch is actually Wrinkly Kong.
Oh, he's just like a ghostly presence. He's like a ghostly presence, isn't he?
Yeah, I suppose, but Wrinkly Kong's alive in this one. Actually, I better send you the link that I'm looking at, because otherwise you're like, I don't know what you're really talking about. There you go. I've sent it to you through Skype. We're not actually no. I'm showing you on the computer on the Gangplank Galleon.
Oh yeah, there's another thing at the Pod DK cast where like Matt insists that they have continuity, and therefore he has to say that they're in the room, all in the same room all the time. Pod DK cast studios can't just say, "Oh yeah, you're recording in your room over in your house." No, they're all in the same room. Pod DK cast studios.
That's right. Jeremy Thorne is Funky Kong. Jeff is Candy Kong. Don't know why though, but I know what Jeremy is, and I'm apparently Swanky Kong. Arr!
Swanky.
Yeah, pretty good. I suppose I've got a bit of showmanship in a way, don't I? Yeah, I quite like that. I could see myself as Swanky. He's probably my least favourite Kong. No, Wrinkly Kong's my least favourite Kong.
I never really thought about who my favourites and least favourites were. But yeah, this picture's a great depiction of Spuzzwick's art style. It's just, everything's just so jagged and pointy, and every individual tooth has been drawn, and some of them are yellow. Yeah,
it's brilliant. I love his art style, and it suits the humour that he's got, because it just means, these are the characters, but my depiction of it, and along with my crude sense of humour and crude drawing, along with the crude sense of humour, makes for a perfect DK Vine image. Yeah. Great. All right, let's move on. I wanted to cover something unforum related, because I think I'd like to draw attention to it, because the DK Vine doesn't really focus on the DKC-Atlas in any way or form. So QuizBud, he's the administrator and the staff of the DKC-Atlas, and he's been on holidays recently. I had a quick chat with him actually the other day, and he's busy. He's been really busy updating the maps. And let me tell you something, lads, they look amazing. Slipside Ride, the Temple Tempest level, you can all the enemies are moving, and you know those spinny beaver things on those rolly things?
I think I know what you're on about.
If you click on it, then they go the way that they go in Donkey Kong Country. So literally, they're interactive maps, which is fantastic.
I'm looking these maps up now.
Stop and go station, the green and red lights, they can change colour when you press the buttons. Orangutan Gang looks awesome. Slipside Ride looks amazing as well. I recommend www.dkc-atlas.com/maps.
Oh yeah, it's really cool.
It's fucking fantastic. I think he's quit work, and he's just been working on it non-stop. So that project is back up, and if you enjoy those things, well, I think he plans on finishing it, or until he gets sick, or until he runs out of cash, whichever comes first, I suppose. And it brings me to a question, because it's a shame that stuff like what QuizBud is doing isn't really being recognized, because a lot of people are on the DK Vine. Perhaps Hyle, Chad, QuizBud should merge their websites together and just make one big website. What would you say to that?
It's a good idea. It'd be good to kind of just, absorb DKC-Atlas into DK Vine.
Yeah. Sort of like...
Or at least add them to the friends link.
Yeah. It's sort of like that Doctor Who episode where the girl gets absorbed into the pavement, but the doctor stops her from being completely absorbed, and then the guy can use her face as a oral sex life sort of thing. Yeah.
It's exactly like that, yeah.
It's exactly like that.
Yeah, we can just use DKC-Atlas on a big stone slab and force them to suck us off. That's the best way to do it, I'd say.
Yeah, best way to do it. Well, I think on the website value thing, DK Vine's a bit more valuable. So, you can say, well, we're more valuable, so you pay us, bitch. Yeah. And so what that would mean is when you merge the sites together, you share the costs. And, it's all back to normal. You absorb the members and the culture and, see what makes of it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea.
Do it, Hyle and Chad. Maybe.
Do it.
I don't know. Who knows if Quizbuzz will do it either. So who's our member of the period? And I mean her period. The DK Violence period. In my opinion, but what's your opinion first?
It's probably the same as your opinion. It would have to be the aforementioned, the man, the myth, the legend, good old Spuzwick.
Spuzwick, yeah, he was member of the week in the DK Vine forum, the forum watch about a number of episodes ago because he fell in love. I think or at least we mentioned him as being brilliant because of the whole Sand Eels avatar, and he managed to force Clutch to make him a Sand Eels avatar. It was just the funniest.
I did that.
Oh, you did it? Yep. The funniest, obscurest thing that happened, and we thought it was great. He's a new upcoming talent. He's a new personality. So, and yeah, he's probably going to head to staff, in my opinion, if Hyle embraces him. I think Hyle is a little bit reluctant to embrace people, maybe.
Well, yeah, to anyone who aspires to being DK Vine staff one day, just think, if I can do it, anyone can.
Well, I suppose if you want to aspire to staff, you just take Chad out for a drink and you staff. Yeah.
Yeah, put a roofie in his drink, and then when he comes to, you withdraw from him and go, that was amazing. Can I be a staff member now?
Just take your chocolate banana out of his Donkey Kong horde cave. I don't know. Banana cave. He's already had a number of bananas in there. It's a little bit too full of bananas right now.
201 golden bananas.
It's a creme brulee of golden bananas, yeah.
Yeah. Banoffee pie.
Free pie, yeah. Wouldn't mind some free pie. In my penis. No, I don't even know.
Your penis?
Yeah, I want it inside it. Inside it, yeah. That's right. Has to be creamy.
Stick it up the old Jap side there. I think maybe it's time we called it quits now.
All right, John, why don't you rape Joe and throw him into the sea?
And on that bombshell, good night. Ah!
This has been produced by
STD.
and
Hello, I'm Joe Mudd, Productions.